Hey everybody, how the heck are ya? I'm Fastidious, and welcome back to my channel. It is day 75 in the free-to-play series. We are 3/4 of the way to day 100, and that's exciting to me. That's a really cool milestone. But today's video, we've got a lot of arena. We won almost every single one of our battles, and we're now firmly entrenched in Silver 4, which is awesome. I predict next week, the end of this week, we will be placing in gold. We're going to get to gold 1, and then we're going to hold it. We're going to place there. Mark my words. Also, Brogny plus Giantslayer equals busted good. It's so much fun, but when I say busted, I mean it's legit broken. Polarium's going to have to get in there and fix that. Stick with me, guys. Let's hop on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Here we go, guys. It is day 75 in the free-to-play series. And look at that. Sorry, I went off way too fast for anyone to see. We got a legendary book today. I love it. You know, I could wait whatever it is, I don't know, 8 days, 9 days for CDC. I apologize to my clan, but Brogny, we're using him everywhere now. He's level 60. We got the masteries up and running. Giantslayer, I'm going to be talking about that in a bit. It's broken. It needs to be fixed. But I need to put that legendary book on him. I mean, if we get lucky, it lands in the A3. It's a game changer. Let's just do it. A2. All right. This is going to be a 12 booker. I can feel it in my bones. But, yeah. See you guys in 2 months when he's fully booked. So, bit of a costume change, but I'm finishing the video a little later on in the day. But I mentioned Brogny. Of course, we just booked him, but not just booking, the masteries, guys. The masteries. Giantslayer. It's so crazy how this works, and I cannot imagine this is as it's intended. So, guys, I assume this is going to be fixed. I know a lot of people have spoken about this on Reddit. I've seen on Discord. I'm sure, I haven't seen, but I'm sure other content creators have covered it. But the interaction between Underpriest Brogny's passive, which I'll show in 1 second, and Giantslayer, which I'm going to explain now, is so broken good that it must actually be broken, and I'm assuming they're going to fix it. However, I would suggest, if you still have your free reset on Mastery saved up, and you're using Brogny everywhere like I am, why not just, jump on the Giantslayer train for now, get the benefits I'm going to show you in a second, and then you can just reset it and put this to War Master, whatever you'd like when that time comes. Yeah, it's crazy. So, I also just say, look how close we are to finishing the Masteries. On Brogny, we only need 28 more, and then we only need 5 more on Deacon Armstrong. And actually, maybe I'll I'll show off the way this Giantslayer is interacting with the passive of Brogny. We'll show that off in the Minotaur's Labyrinth, and we'll get those last 5 red scrolls, hopefully, from Deacon Armstrong. We can finish him off. But here it is, Redoubt. There's a lot of things going on in this passive, but let's go through it slowly. Whenever an ally under a shield buff is attacked, reflects 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield back at the attacker. So if it takes off the whole shield, 25% of the damage that went in to take off the whole shield, that's coming back. But just that part, 25% is coming back. And then also heals that ally by 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield. Nice little equal measure thing, but this is a heal, not damage out, healing in. Pretty cool. And then this little disclaimer, if there are multiple champs with this skill on the team, I always think this is weirdly phrased. If there are multiple champions in this team with this skill, only one will activate. Obviously, only one champion in the game will ever have this skill. It's Brogny. So it should say, are there multiple Brognys? But I think they just copy and paste this and put it at the end of any unique passives that could potentially stack and they don't want to, like this. But so, we get that reflect damage, and it counts as hits from Brogny. So it's not like when you have a reflect damage buff. Actually, I don't even know. When you have a champion with reflect damage, like we got one in the vault here. Where's Fellhound? I know we have a Fellhound. So let's just take him out of the vault so we can look at his skills. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure when you got a champ like Fellhound, we'll go to his it's the A2. When ascended, 7.5% continuous heal buff, and a 15% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. 15% is the small version, but whatever. I'm pretty sure that damage counts as individual damage from each one of your allies or Fellhound himself wearing the reflect damage buff. However, with Brogny, what's happening is the reflect damage... Where are you, Brog? Come on, guy. The reflect damage from this, each reflect damage from each shield is all counting each one as a unique damage, piece of damage dealt amount of damage dealt, total damage dealt by this passive, so by Brogny. So if you have a champion, if you have a team in the dungeons and PvE content, right, Doom Tower, something like that, where you have 5 allies, so Brogny and 4 other allies, you're getting 5 different procs of readout, so 5 separate hits. That's a 5 hitter, that's a quintuple hitter. That should not be proccing Giantslayer. It doesn't make sense. You know, if you have a champion with a reflect damage like Fellhound put on, like we just showed, you wouldn't expect War Master or Giantslayer to proc. The difference here, I guess, is it's not a buff. It's just him coming in to save the day with his passive and putting out the damage himself, not the wearers of the shield benefiting from the passive. They're benefiting from Brogny coming in and using his passive, if that makes sense. But I can't imagine the reflect damage is supposed to work as this quintuple hitter. Something that reinforces this, for anyone who hasn't checked, if you use this in the Fire Knight, and the Fire Knight hits your guys and they all have the shield up, it doesn't work the same way like Fellhound would, or another reflect damage champion, where that'd be 5 hits into the shield of the Fire Knight. You don't get anything, right? Here you'd get 5, and then you only have 5 left on the normal 10 shield we'd expect from whatever stages 7 to 20. So I can't imagine it's intended to work in this way, but boy, it's nuts. So before, I'll show you some numerical examples, some empirical proof in the clan boss, and then we'll do a run and you can see it tick off. We'll put it on 1x. But for anyone who doesn't know, I think a lot of you probably don't, unless you're like religiously keeping up with my daily progression log. Link in the description. I update that with anytime I reach a little mini milestone within the game in terms of progression on this account. But I've never done better than a 3-key on Brutal. We're still not at Nightmare, but never done better on a 3-key on Brutal. Any affinity. Never happened. We've 3-keyed very comfortably on Void, Force, and Magic. Void, Spirit, and Magic. Force, we've only 4-keyed. That's our hard one. However, we came in today, and you're going to see this, 32.36 million on 2 keys. What happened today? Well, I unlocked the Giantslayer Mastery on Brogny. So that averages what? Just a hair over 16 million, 16.18 million a key. Sounds like a lot, right? You only need 21.694. However, the first key was like 18.5 million. So our first key was only 3 million off of 1 key. So we're getting close to a 1 key after having never done better than a 3 key. That just shows you how ridiculous this broken thing is. I mean, there was another boon in damage for the fact that we redid Deacon's Masteries, and he is War Master now. But yeah, that's crazy. And I'll show you on hard too. I've never 1-keyed hard. 14.35 million. We only needed what? 11.648. So we very comfortably 2.5 million plus. Very comfortably 1-keyed hard for the first time. So it's a huge damage boon. It's great. This is why I say, even though I think it will get fixed, it should get fixed. Honestly, I know it's nice to have. I'm enjoying it, but it should get fixed. There's no way it should be like this. But until it does, why not just benefit from it, save your free reset. If you already used your free reset, I would not probably spend the gems if you're free to play. But if you're not, maybe it is worth it because it's really beneficial. Let's hop in here. So, Kale's fully mastered, Skullcrown's fully mastered. These two are nearly there. Let's do it. Let's get to the boss. We're only going to have 4 guys up, right? So only 4 chances, 4 times that we'll have the reflect damage coming out, and only 4 chances to proc Giantslayer. But yeah, hopefully we get 1 or 2 procs, and you see, but just the way it ticks, and it, at least with the clan boss, it comes out to like 62,000 or something. That's really significant when it might be ticking 5 times. All right, let's throw it on manual, actually. Let's make sure I can line this up. Let's do a little nukage. Just bear with me, guys. Some decreased defense, make the hits a little harder. Okay, so now we're gonna put the shields up. Let's throw this on 1x, auto. We gotta wait for the boss to come around with a nice AoE, and hopefully we get some procs. He should be coming up right about now. Deacon's just too fast. All right, here we go. Look at that. You see the 9,000s? Those are Giantslayer procs, and we got 2 or 3 of them. That's really significant. The other procs were what, 2k or something? I don't think we'll have another opportunity to see it, but guys, it's really significant. When you're in the clan boss, it's like over 16,000 on the brutal clan boss. So I would assume it's the same on Nightmare. I'm not sure about Ultra Nightmare because I haven't been there in a long time, but it's pretty crazy the way that works, and it really helps. It really is a ton of damage. Here we go. It's up again. Let's see. We're probably gonna kill him before we have a chance. Let's see if I can. Yeah, no, we're probably gonna kill him. We only have 3 shields up. Keep in mind because of a Deke the Freak. Will we have? No, we're gonna kill him right here with Skull Crown. But yeah, you see it. That's crazy. All right, we didn't get it into Deacon. I was hoping we'd be able to finish that off. How about, should we run it back one more time? Nah, I think you guys get the point. Let me just show Giantslayer for anyone who's never taken the time to actually read it to understand how this interaction works, or how the skill itself actually works, or the mastery, excuse me. But this is a War Master champion. This is Deacon, but we'll just click Giantslayer. Has a 30% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage is equal to 7.5% of the target champion's max HP, or 3% of the target champion's max HP when it's a boss. Bonus damage can occur on each hit of a skill, but does not count as an extra hit. Make sense? So, unlike War Master, if we click over to War Master, bonus damage can only occur once per skill. Here, it's each hit per skill, and because a readout is one skill, but it's counting each one individually, or each hit individually within the skill readout, it's a quintuple hitter. It's a 5 hitter if you have 5 shields up, right, in PvE content. So that's 5 chances, 30% chance. You can expect with 30% to hit at least twice, 2 procs. Sometimes you get 3, 4, maybe even 5 if you're really lucky. And just a rule of thumb, guys, for anyone who didn't know, champions that have triple hitters or more, particularly on their default skill, you're going to want to put Giantslayer on them. And then you want to put War Master on single and double hitters on the default skill. That's a good rule of thumb. I can go over the math sometime if you guys want in another video. But yeah, it's pretty freaking crazy. That's kind of the only interesting thing I had to report on besides the little bit of arena we'll do. You see, Masteries, we're almost done. These are the champions we wanted. Decision time. So what are we going to do next? So we have, let's just click on Masteries. We can ignore Yoshi because we're going to have to redo everything because he's going to go full arena from now on. War Master done. War Master, what am I talking about? Skull Crown is done. Deacon Armstrong 5 scrolls away, nearly done. Kale, we already bought him all out at the beginning. This is essentially done. I'm in no rush to finish Apothecary. He's done for now. Under Priest, he's 20 away, basically done. Looks pretty good, right? Where do we want to focus next? I think now that we're going to be done with Minotaur's Labyrinth for a little while, we can focus on leveling up some champions. And I think it's got to be Coffin Smasher. Based on how good the result was today with Brogny, now that Brogny's getting stronger, and that Giantslayer is so ridiculous, I think we need to bring Coffin Smasher to 6 stars. We need that decreased attack on the triple hitter on the A1. We probably are going to want to fully master him, get Giantslayer on him, right? He's got the triple hitter on the A1. He'll be really great. He also has, he's not just about the decreased attack. This move doesn't matter at all. We don't care about the HP burn because we get that from Brogny anyway. But the passive's pretty cool. Just decreases AoE damage by 5%. In Clan Boss, that can help you survive maybe an extra turn or 2, and that can make a big difference in damage. But yeah, and then the other champion I'm going to build after that, believe it or not, it's not going to be Frozen Banshee. I know a lot of you will disagree with this decision, but Kale is basically going to be my poisoner. No, he's not as good as Frozen Banshee at exclusively poisoning, but on a team with no ally attack, no counter attack, he's really not that much worse, and he's already level 60, and he is a better champion in every other way with extra utility. You know, we've got a better aura, you know, we've got a big nuke, yeah, quadruple hitter, so he won't get out as many poisons, but it's not worth on an account like this, 100% free to play, trying to stay as lean as possible, bringing Frozen Banshee up right now. If we had a Farrakhan the Fat or a Catacomb Counselor, you know, or of course a Skull Crusher, something like that, those ally attack champions, the first two I mentioned, or Skull Crusher or counterattack, then it would make sense because you get the A1 coming all the time, you get uptime on the Frostblight, and then just pop that stack of debuffs full of poisons. She still probably would be better than Kale, don't get me wrong, but I don't think the difference is significant enough to warrant making her our next 60 after Coffin Smasher. I think it might be Husk, but for sure Husk is our next 50. Why is that? Well, Husk is a pretty cool champion. He's got a Provoke on the A1. We actually have no Provoke champions at all on the team that I'm using. We do have Gnarlhorn down here. We did pull Crimson Helm, but we got the Provoke on the A1. You love to see it, and I don't have that for the Magma Dragon, and Provoke is really good for the Magma Dragon. Then we've got Despair, an AoE based on enemy max HP, so it can smack, and then when booked out, you get a 60% chance AoE stun every 4 turns. That's really cool. He's Force Affinity. We don't have too many Force Affinity champions. We got Sashi, and we've got Yoshi. We don't really use War Maiden anymore now that we got Deacon. So it'd be cool. That would be our 3rd major one. He's got a cool aura too in arena battles. So once we have him built, he could be an option for tag team arena. But also, enemy max HP, decrease match HP. Those kind of go well together. So the way you might put a destroy set on Armiger to deal with the Scarab King, I think we're going to build him in a destroy set. I think it will help a lot. So I think for sure I want him to bring to 50. We'll have to think long and hard. Don't mind this. Please ignore this gear. It's pretty random. But think long and hard if we don't actually 60 him anytime soon. We might want to. Will depend if we pull anything. But to be honest, I don't envision pulling any shards for 3 weeks. Or I guess now it's more like 2.5 weeks, but that's when the next 2x on Ancient Shards is. The 2x on Voids, obviously we have no Voids. We're going to get one tomorrow from that champ training, basically daily login thing where you get 60 points a day. But maybe we'll pull that Void, I don't know. But for sure, our next big pulls will be on Ancient Shards in 2.5 weeks. So maybe we'll have to do 2 6-stars in that time. I think we probably will, and I'm leaning towards Husk. I am. But while we're in here, I just wanted to pull up some destroy gear and just see, do we have anything already with some HP? Yeah, look at this. This is great already. I mean, this is a sad roll here that we got the flat HP, but we got the HP percentage. He's an HP-based champion, and then we want to put out big damage with the enemy max HP, crit damage, crit rate, really cool. The HP doesn't matter as much for damage as well, because on the A2, the one that really hits hard, it's not based on HP and HP and enemy max HP. It's just enemy max HP. So really, crit rate and crit damage. You love to see it. What are these pieces? Yeah, that's probably almost certainly our best choice. Here, this is pretty solid that we rolled at least once into speed. The other two subsets stink, but at least it's already at plus 12 with 12 speed. I like that. This is probably the better choice with crit rate and crit damage. So we have a helm for him. Let's keep looking. This wouldn't be bad for him. So we've got options already. Let's see. Is this HP percentage? No, it's not. What about these gloves? These gloves, that's annoying. So for sure our top line ones are sorted. We're going to be hitting Dragon 2 in the very near future. So hopefully we get a set of gauntlets, a chest piece, or some boots that line up with him well. Let me put on equip just to see if I'm missing something. I hate when you put on equipped and it scrolls you up a little bit. Such a weird glitchy interaction. Let's see. Defense percentage, yeah. Nah, it's not going to cut it. Let's see. Let's just check the shields really fast. This is nice. Crit damage and HP percentage. No. If that rolled speed twice, it could be cool. Yeah, we're going to have the gear to put him in Destroy, and I think that's a really good idea. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, let's just hop in the arena. Let's just do that. And we'll wrap this guy up. So I will also say arena reset happened yesterday. We did indeed place in Silver 4 again. We were up 1 tier. We were in Silver 3 last week, but the rewards were just as trash. There was one piece I'll just go show you. I think it was Divine Crit Rate. It was uncommon, but I'm pretty sure the first sub was crit rate, so that was usable, I guess. Yeah, I think you see the red dot. This is fine, I guess. Whatever. Better than that piece. Let's just sell that piece while we're in here now. That must be the old one. Let's go filter new. Maybe you can see the other couple pieces. Oh yeah, I think I instant sold one of them, and then this one I'm just gonna try it because the Divine Speed with the speed sub, it is 4-star, but if it rolls twice on speed, it's definitely worth keeping on the account. All right, let's do 1 or 2 battles. But you see, we did hang in Silver 4. I mean, I didn't wake up early or anything, and we were hanging in here. For a little while, we were close to 1,900 points, but I'm assuming the defense had a lot. Yeah, there you go. Wow, I didn't think it'd be this rough. Jeez. But you'll see, we've been in Silver 4 the whole time, and this is our win clip. 66%. It ain't bad. Yeah, so hopefully we get at least, let's try 2 fights. Hopefully we get at least 1 win. Let's just try the first team. Really powerful champions here, but hopefully we can take them on. Ignore this. This was to withstand a big nuke team. I thought the HP percentage lead would be better than speed, and in fact it was, and we did win the fight. But it's about this fight coming up now. Let's see how we do. All right, we are faster. I honestly, I never expect to be faster, so it's always a pleasant surprise. Wow, 3 weak hits. So we missed 3 decreased defenses. That's tragic. That'll mess up our game. Hopefully we still get a huge nuke. Let's put on 1x, see if we get some crits. And we missed 2 crits. That was really unfortunate. I think, is Fushan the scariest? Yeah, let's just go for him. This is bad. This looks really bad. Let's go for Fushan again. Oh, we got a good time to proc a Relentless. There we go. Let's see if we got slept by Kaimar. No, he still doesn't get a turn. This team's way too slow. They need to work on their stuff. Actually, we probably got a poof or 2, right, from the True Fears, I'm assuming. Look how tanky they are, though. With a team like this, I mean, it's kind of a... I feel like they don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're not fast enough to be running speed. I would probably run Seeker as the lead, right? You have 30% defense in Arena's aura. That's a really nice aura. And it would help a lot with Tyrell. I'm assuming Tyrell was their big damage dealer. I can't imagine it was Fushan or Kaimar. But what do I know? If this is the team I think it is, I've fought them before, and they are very beatable. You just got to make sure you kill them fast enough, because you're going to kill these Soul Drinkers. I'm talking like you all are going to encounter this team like it's a stage in a dungeon. But Dr. Lecter, cute name, I guess. He likes his fava beans and a nice Chianti. But yeah, I definitely think I fought this team once, because I fought a team, I don't remember the Apothecary, but with a Gorgorab and 2 Soul Drinkers. And yeah, you just got to kill the Soul Drinkers, but not really target them, because once they drop you, they're passive. When they die, they put bombs on you. So you want to make sure you have a chance to kill everyone else before those bombs pop and kill you. But it's good to have Apothecary in a fight like this, right? So you have a little extra chance at heals if you need it. So yeah, we dropped both of them, and look at that. 4 bombs are out here. We got to move quick. Yes, and I only needed 1, I think, to hit on a Gorgrab, because I didn't want him to go and res those 2. But yeah, if both of them are going to hit on him, that's pretty cool too. There we go. Yeah, and honestly, guys, I think they must have built their Soul Drinkers wrong, because they didn't kill any of us with 4 bombs. Any of the allies on this team, which makes me think they don't know how to build a bomb champ. So teachable moment, the way you build a bomb champ is no crit or crit rate or crit damage, nothing. It's all attack. Bombs are only damage on bombs is only based on attack. Bombs cannot crit, so do not need crit and crit rate. So please, if you're gonna build out a bomb champion, I don't want you putting crit damage gloves on that or any stuff like that. The only reason to put crit on a bomb champion is if it's a champion like, where's my guy, Lord Shazar, who I always used to run back in the day on my first account ever. Amazing, best arena lead in the game, 32%. But this move right here, the A3, AoE, when booked out, 5-turn cooldown, 100% chance of placing 2 bombs that detonate after 2 turns. Decrease detonation, countdown by 1 turn if the attack is critical. So for him, you need 100% crit, because that way, the second he puts out his bombs, the second someone takes a turn, they're popping off. There's no delay. So that's the unique situation where you do put crit on a bomb champ. But let's try to find one more fight. We have a whole refresh, so if we don't see something good, we can pop that out, and I think maybe we will. Am I scared of this Duchess team? Let's try it, whatever. I am scared of it though, to be honest, but I'll try it. Ugh, I hate Duchess, man. I hate her. Broken. I'm not gonna waste the AoE there, because they block debuffs up. Let's speed ourselves up. I guess we'll do the A2, I guess. Yeah, it's Duchess, her passive, her veils, her shield on herself, her resurrect. She's such a broken champion. It's ridiculous. Who designed that champion? This is tragic. Yeah, there she goes. All right. Well, I knew what was coming to me, and I still did it, so that one's on me. Just keep going. Let's keep going. I still feel like we're on a good roll. I have a good vibe from it. They're quick, and they got the provoke on Deacon. That's what you hate to see. Seeker's so good. I use Seeker as the lead on my main account on my arena defense and offense. I like him that much. He's so incredibly good. Let's wipe him out here, though. Why not? Yeah, I love him. The passive, the provokes, the speed, the increased attack. Everything he does is great. This looks like a winnable battle with the Drexthar. I'm probably a little scared of the Santa Claus and the Rhodos and the Duck the Pierce, my favorite champion in the game. So let's just skip that one. High team power, but I think maybe we have a shot. Let's see what happens. Cool. Okay, so we cut in there. So now we should definitely be able to cut in with Yoshi right now after Apothecary gets the double boost. Ooh, and we did a proc of Relentless. Yeah, let's get some True Fear out there. And we got one on Skull Crown, which is what I wanted to see. Great counter by our Skull Crown. Yeah, this is a done deal. Guys, a huge part of advancing in Arena. Sure, the Arena team's gotten much better. You know, every day getting a little bit better. We've got 2 elite champions for the Arena in Deacon Armstrong Skull Crown. We got the nice fusion in Yoshi, and we got an amazing rare in Apothecary. We've got a good team, right? But the biggest way you can advance is to be as selective as possible with your battles. A lot of times I don't do that. I think if I was a bit more selective the past couple weeks, we probably already might have a shot at being in gold. But you know, I need the content, I need to do the fights, and I can't always be on refreshing, double checking, so on, so on. There's finally a counterattack proc. Cool, they kind of wasted their res there, I'll say. I still think we're gonna win this one, believe it or not. We'll see. Let's see if we land some of these decreased defenses. Cool, everybody but Kale, is that right? But he still has a True Fear up. Lysandra withstood, but I think we'll be okay. Cool. She, for some reason, went for Deacon and not for Skullcrown, and now she pays the price. Awesome. Nice little run. Is there one more win here? Should we try this Dazzdirk team? Dazzdirk whoops my butt. Dazzdirk is amazing. I've been saying he's the first champion I ever called out in a video that I wanted. He's the first wishlist champion I ever named. Attack all battles, very cool. You know, full cleanse and a heal by 20% of this champion's max HP. Build this guy with a ton of HP, ton of speed. He's insane. And then a continuous heal buff for 2 turns on all allies that have debuff removed, which is most of the time. There's usually debuffs lying around unless you're in a heavy resist team. Then you get an increased attack and a 25% turn meter fill. And that's not enough. The A1's got a leech. This guy is so good. I love him. I actually don't know how much of a use I have on this account. I probably still would use him. I'd probably just double him up. He'd replace Apothecary, but I just love him. I think the whole kit makes so much sense. This is how you build a champion Plarium. Excellent work. I love it. And his damage is based on defense. On top of all of it, what a broken good champion. I love him. Beautiful, beautiful champ. Look at these guys go there. They're quick. We got a resist out of our Skullcrown, it looked like. Nice counter proc. Give me another one. Nope. Okay. Deke to save the day. Oh, they still have the AoE increased attack, so we should get an AoE True Fear. We did. There's a poof, and now we pop. Ooh, what happened there? We didn't crit on a lane. Here we go. She can still poof, but the HP burn did her in before she got a turn. All right, let's call it there, guys. Nice little run. Let's see how we did for our win percentage. 72%. Love to see it. If you're over 60%, guys, you're going to be successful. Hopefully, if this new matchmaking ever comes out, we can get back to the days of 80, 85, 90, 95% that I was used to seeing. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Fastidious. If you're new here, maybe subscribe. It's free to play. It's free to click. We're getting closer every day. We're under 25 subs away. I think we're at 22 or 23 subs away from 500. Really cool goal. Really cool goal. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious. Fastidious.